Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for Nintendo 3DS. Oh yes, this is happening. I am so excited. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know I am a massive Zelda fan. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to jump into the game. I haven't started my save file yet. I'm going to run you through kind of like the first few things you do in the game. I'll jump between a few different sections so you don't have to necessarily watch too much for too long. And obviously I don't want to spoil all the cutscenes for you, but I will sort of show you some notable parts. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let's get right into it, and I'll talk a little bit more about the game as we go through. So just while this is playing in the background, a few couple of sort of things. So first up, the game launches on February the 13th, which is next Friday. That launches with the new Nintendo 3DS, and obviously with that being said, that this not only supports the Circle Pad Pro, so if you've got a regular Nintendo 3DS, you can use that for the camera, but if you've got the new 3DS, then it does support the new C-Stick, which is going to be really good for cameras. And obviously, with that being said, this is the first time this game has ever come to handheld. If you remember, or if you kind of cast your mind back, you know that Ocarina of Time was the first game to get that treatment, and it was such an awesome game. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is my all-time favourite game, so when it came to 3DS, I just couldn't wait to replay that, and obviously they kind of like, they improved it, improved the graphics, added 3D, a load of cool things, and just made it like an awesome handheld experience. So, bringing this one over, this has also got, the same kind of treatment, so it's got 3D, and obviously you can't see that on the screen right now, but this game does look awesome in 3D. 3D is really, really good, so definitely sort of like do check that out. But obviously it's also got improved touchscreen controls, and as I said, it's got integration for either the new C-Stick or the Circle Pad Pro. So this, what you're seeing in the background at the moment, is obviously the very first sort of cutscene. I'm going to skip forward a little bit, so that way when you guys actually get it yourself, you can enjoy the whole thing yourself. But if you've played Majora's Mask, you'll be no doubt familiar with this point. So I'm going to jump forward just a little bit, just to the point where we actually get to take control of Link, and then we'll actually start playing. So here we are. This is the very first time I take control of Link. My horse has just been stolen by Skull Kid. It's like GTA out here. He's also stolen my Ocarina, which is really annoying. But as you can see, the game just looks so good. I mean, the last time I played this was back in 2000 when it kind of like first came out. So I really do miss this game. This is also one of my favourite Zelda games of all time. But yeah, standard controls, A to roll, B uses my sword, all that good stuff. You can press L to center the camera behind you, and if you hold L, you can actually move the 3DS around to actually move your camera. So it's really, really easy, to actually like move around. So you don't actually have to worry, even if you don't, like, I'm not playing with a Circle Pad Pro, so you don't actually have to worry about that. But anyway, I'm going to stop running around in circles. Let's actually go and try and get my horse back. So let's do this. Come on, Skull Kid. Give me my stuff back. Of course it doesn't listen. Epona is my horse, mate. Yeah, that's what you get for stealing. So this, what you're seeing right here, I'll actually kind of let you watch this out. It's obviously one of the most iconic scenes. This kind of like kicks off the very start of the game. This is obviously the whole kind of premise of Majora's Mask. I'm gonna get turned into a Deku right now, and the whole kind of premise of this game. If you haven't played Majora's Mask before, then it kind of all revolves around various different masks that you can use to sort of transform you or kind of like do different things. At the moment, as you can see, I'm kind of getting turned into a Deku, but there are different sort of transformations later on in the game. And the Skull Kid, who you saw before, the one that kind of stole my horse, he is obviously the main antagonist, and he's the one that's kind of like trying to wreak havoc on the world. And if he wears the Majora's Mask, he can kind of bring chaos to the whole world, and it's going to be bad. So the point is, we need to stop him, and this is where it all begins. So here we are in Deku form for the at least kind of foreseeable future. This is kind of do miss my sword, but this is now what I look like. This is now my my kind of penance for messing with the Skull Kid. This will obviously change later on, but if you notice a couple of sort of new things, you might, if you look at the hat on the Deku Link, if you look when I do my spin attack, the end of the tip, the kind of the tip of the hat actually turns into sort of like a branch, a spiky branch, which is actually kind of cool because obviously that kind of gives context to how I can actually damage enemies when I do this as a spin attack. So that's actually a really kind of cool, subtle new addition. And I actually sort of like changes to my voice and the sound as well. But anyway, yes, sorry. I could go and talk all day. I just love this game. I love to kind of just like sit around just playing this game. But I have a task to do, so let's go and do that. Okay, here we go. Day 1 as a Deku Scrub. Flying through the sky. Oh, yes. The other cool thing as well is obviously the touchscreen down below makes it super easy to manage your items. You can probably see like in the bottom right corner, kind of made it small just so it doesn't obscure the screen for you guys. But if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can obviously kind of like, you can manage your map there, your items, when you get masked down there, and also later on once I get my ocarina back, I can even play songs from down there as well. So it does make things like this as a handheld experience just makes the game so much better because it's just, you can still experience and you still enjoy the whole game for what it is on like a smaller screen. But it just feels like the perfect way to play it. It's just kind of like it's perfectly portable and it's a great experience to do on the go. The other thing that's worth calling out as well, just before I kind of like venture through here, is if you've played Majora's Mask before, you may remember the kind of the way you used to save. There were two key ways to save. You used to either save when you wound back time, which was sort of like your main kind of hard save, as I'm going to call it, and then you could also save at these owl statues, which only worked until you then turn your game back on. For example, you can go to an owl statue, you could quit, save at that point, then you can return to that point, but then when you came back, you then have to use another owl statue before you then quit out. Now, the 3DS actually added the ability to save at any point, so with that being said, it does, I mean, potentially, some of you, like if you played Majora's Mask before, you might say that makes it a little bit easier, but I think it just kind of suits handheld play. It makes it a hell of a lot more convenient. You can do it on the go. If you're on the train and then suddenly you get to a key point, then you can be like, oh, I better sort of save here, as opposed to thinking, I can't save, what do I do, kind of thing. So it definitely makes it a lot more accessible, and the fact that you can save anywhere does also mean you don't kind of get tripped up where you come back. You forget to go and speak to an owl statue, you turn off, and then you're like, oh no, I've lost my progress, kind of thing. So yeah, this is that's probably one of my favourite additions to the game. This guy, no matter, like the last time I played this was 2007. Sorry, 2007? 2000. But this guy, no matter how many times I look at him, he just always creeps me out. Look at that face, like, and that's his happy face. You just see when he's angry. He is, he's not, he's a very weird chap. Now this is a new addition. This is probably to do with the, hi there, Mashika Stone. Too soon. Okay, apparently I can't be confused that early. If I'm looking for help right at the start of the game, I'm probably doing something wrong. So as you can see, dawn of the first day, 72 hours remains. The kind of premise of this game revolves around the Skull Kid. Obviously, as I said before, he's kind of causing chaos, and he's basically going to make it so that the moon will crash into the planet and it will kind of destroy everything. So the whole premise of the game revolves around a 3-day timer, and everything you need to do has to be done within those 3 days. And if you don't do it in time, then the impending doom will rain down on us and destroy the world that we know it. You can use your ocarina, which we'll acquire later on, to kind of like rewind time and go back in time, or slow down the kind of progression of time to be able to do like a lot more in the day. Because 3 days isn't much; it doesn't sound like much. You will be rewinding time throughout the game, but yeah, that's kind of the initial premise of the game if you haven't played it before. So now we're in the town. Let's have a little wander around, chat to a few people. Oh bloody hell! Mind where you're going, dog. Okay, that's what you get for trying to attack dogs. Come back. Clearly there's a no animal harming policy, which I agree with. I shouldn't really be attacking dogs. Anyway, right, yes, we've got to go and look for... Hello. No, come back! Come back! I've always loved like towns in Zelda. They always just seem so kind of like, even though sometimes they got these creepy people like the masked person, or like back in Ocarina of Time, the guy that's in the windmill. They always just seem so sort of like lively and everything. It's kind of cool like that. I kind of feel like I could sort of move in and be at home here. Let's have a look at the shooting gallery, see if we can. Oh, actually, wait, I can't play. I feel like a kid right now. I'm like, nope, sorry, you can't play. You're a Deku. You can't get involved in these activities. Aha, the Bomber Gang. Here we go. Let's go speak to this chap. Right, anyway, yes, let me get back on track. I was just wandering around the town so you guys can sort of see around it, but we now need to go to the north so I can go and find the fairy and then restore that, and hopefully she will be kind to me. Here we go. This is where I want to be. It's all coming back to me now. Oh, look who it is. Good old Tingle. Haven't seen you for a while, mate. Let me go and fly up here. 1 second. Phew. It's down here. Whoa! No. Apparently I'm too broke to play down here as well. I'll come back here later. Alright, so now I've seen the Great Fairy, now I've got my magic, and now I can actually shoot bubbles, which means I can shoot that balloon which is outside this room, or outside this kind of cave. Boom! Okay, a little bit far away, let's try again. Again, you can aim with this using the, yay, there we go. Using just by moving your 3DS around, which is really cool. Hey man. Sure, why not? Let's do the bomber's test. Gotta go and find these guys hiding around the town. I remember this. See if I can remember all the locations. Deku nuts. No nuts, okay. Well, the first kid, if I remember correctly, is still in this area. I swear he's around here somewhere. There we go. Come back. Yes, gotcha. Right. Remember that one. Where is the next one? Let's see. I think he's down in the main... Oh, there he is. I see him. I see him. How am I getting to him? Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. The plant. Right. There's no hiding, kid. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. Haha, gotcha. Right, 3 down. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to go inside for now because I'm on a quest. Ah, yes. Staircases. Pretty sure there's one up here. That is the worst hiding place. Why are you just going to hide out in the open? Come back. Come back. You can't run, mate. Yes, gotcha. Only 2 left. These kids need to learn how to hide. Yeah, there we go. Haha. I knew my memory wasn't getting rusty. Right, where's the last one? The last one's the one I can't remember. Let's have a look. Where have I not been? Oh, there we go. There's the last one. Can't believe I left the most obvious one right until the end. Anyway, there we go. So that's all 5 found. No scrubs. Five, 1, 4, 2, 3. Okay. Cool. Better write that down. Five, 1, 4, 2, 3. Did I remember that correctly? Oh, yes. Let me in. I can't believe I nearly actually forgot that code. I said I'd write it down, and then I typed it, and then I closed the window. That's a clever move. Oh yeah, whoops, I forgot about that. I forgot Dekus can't swim. But I can bounce. Boing. What? Alright, fine, I'll just leave you. Oh, what? my bubble burst. There we go. Let's climb up here. No, I don't want to dance again, thank you. Obviously, right now, because I don't have Ocarina, Mr. Scarecrow is my my method of changing time, or kind of like fast forwarding time. But didn't actually mean to do that. I just felt like dancing because he looked so lonely. Here we go. This is where I'm supposed to be. Well, well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. There you go. That is the very scary looking moon that's trying to threaten our civilization. Oh yes. Alright, so to the clock tower we go. I might stop off at the Deku salesman really quickly. Just so I can give them the moon tier. Where is he? There he is. There's a Deku Scrub. He's the guy that wanted the moon tier. So let's go and drop that for him, and then we'll head up to the clock tower. Or use his flower to allow us to fly up there at least. See you later, mate. Now I can use his flower to get up there, and I can grab that all-important heart piece as well. Thank you. So now we need to pass the time, because obviously they said that we can't actually get up there until the right time. So what I'm actually going to do is run back to the observatory, quickly speak to the Scarecrow so he can fast forward time for me, seeing as I don't have more Ocarina, and then I'll meet you back at the tower. Alright, here we go. It is the eve of the final day. This is the time we've been waiting for. And now I can actually gain access to the clock tower. Let's go, go, go. Look at my fighting stance. So awesome. Right, let's go. It's obviously a losing battle. Shame I can't actually win this one, but we know what I'm here for. Actually, what am I doing? I'm wasting my magic. Take that. I just can't help smashing pots when I see them. Pick it up. There we go, yes. The other cool thing about the addition to this one, I'll show you guys in a second, is that obviously on the handheld version there's actually a score sheet. So if you do forget your songs, then you can actually just like pull that up and then play them straight away. So I can click on that, click on the song sheet in the bottom left hand corner, and then that'll show me my songs. So, and I can play it right from there, so I don't actually have to worry about remembering it. Not that you'd forget in the kind of short space of time that you switch between two menus, but either way, it's just another kind of like way to slightly streamline the experience. So definitely really a welcome addition. And there you have it. We're back at the dawn of the very first day. So that is kind of like the key mechanic again. If you're new to the series, it's key mechanic. You know, everything's going to revolve around the 72-hour cycle, and then once you've completed it, or kind of like you've done most of your tasks, you go back in time and you can kind of move on to the next thing, and you'll have to do it before the moon comes crashing down. Ah yes, just before I finish, I'm going to revert to my normal self, and then I'll wrap this up. And there we have it. I'm now back to my human self, but obviously have the mask, so I can now switch between the two forms as and when I please. And that's going to help me out later on when I go to the very first temple and all that good stuff. So, that, my friends, is it for the very first episode, or the very first part of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask on Nintendo 3DS. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And obviously, are you looking forward to this game? Have you guys pre-ordered it yet? Let me know down below. It'd be really cool to kind of like see what you guys think. But also, if you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that like button down below to show your support. It does really help us out. And don't forget to subscribe to become part of the Arekkz Gaming Nation, and so you don't miss any of our daily gaming videos. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.